What is a scam? A scam is a dishonest scheme or a fraud, according to the dictionary. But some might say it's purchasing something without fully understanding the terms of that purchase. There's also some people who just get mad because someone's trying to sell them something. So the utility companies, in one sense, are never scamming you because you're knowingly buying power from them. But on the other hand, they usually have schemes and tactics to charge you much more than you'd ever expect. And that's just the beginning. Some people are unaware of these schemes in their entire lives and never for once take a second to understand how they're charged and how to think about their energy bill. My name's Davison. I'm a home performance freak and a recovering solar bro, and this is the Elite Home Performance channel. All right. So the first step to making meaning out of any energy changes you do to your home, whether they're behavioral, like turning down your thermostat or changing your hot water heater temperature or drying clothes on the clothesline rather than in the dryer, or if it's more mechanical, like upgrading your HVAC, sealing your ductwork, changing your insulation, or upgrading your water heater in general, is understanding how you're charged and how your billing actually works. And there's different billing structures. So there's four main types of billing structures. One is a flat rate, which is the most common, most predictable, easiest to understand. Most of the United States has a flat rate billing structure. It's going to be your rural areas, your less densely populated areas typically are a flat rate billing structure. A good way to think about the big picture of how utilities do their billing is what demand that will be required of them based on their service area. So again, rural areas, less densely populated, typically are going to be your flat rate structures. The second one is tiered billing structures or a block structure. There's a couple of markets that I've worked in. The one I'm in now is Austin. That's where we're based out of, Elite Home Performance. I've also worked in Florida. Tico Energy is an example of this, where let's say you use 1,000 kilowatt hours. The additional kilowatt hours over 1,000 will be charged at a higher rate. And then if you go up to like 1,500 or 2,000 kilowatt hours, every additional kilowatt hour will be charged at an even higher rate. So that will determine what energy upgrades may make the most sense for you. The third billing structure that can really damage people, especially if they don't know how it works, is time of use. Time of use rate structures are most common in California, the most densely populated areas in cities. Sometimes utilities have options where you can opt into this type of billing structure or stay on a different plan. But in California, for example, they will, on the highest peak demand times, like when people are getting home from work, in the early evening, when most people are blasting their air conditioner or dryers or other appliances, they are doubling and tripling, quadrupling the price per kilowatt hour of electricity. So in California, sometimes rates get up to 40 or 50 cents. There's some areas where it's like 60 or 70 cents per kilowatt hour. And the average rate per kilowatt hour is in the country probably around 10 to 12 cents. So it massively increases depending on how you're billed. So number 4 is deregulated markets. So these are not particular billing structures, but there's a plethora of different options you may have to choose from. And so in Texas, you'll see the delivery grid owned by CenterPoint or Encore, like in Dallas, or in Illinois, you'll see the delivery grid owned by ComEd. But a lot of different supplier options. And these supplier options are very tricky. So they'll give you a good rate for the first 3, 6, 9, 12 months. And then after said contract, a lot of times that rate will double, triple, or even quadruple without you knowing if you don't pay attention. So I've seen so many people overpaying on their rates for electricity, and sometimes I've seen people sign up for solar thinking that that was the solution to saving them money when all they needed to do was make a quick phone call. So understanding how these billing structures work is vital to optimizing your energy bills. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that these tips and facts enlightened you on how to own your energy and take more control of your life now. If you have family members or friends you can share this information with, so many people I've noticed in my career, they don't understand anything about their utility bill. So if this could help anyone, share it with them, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.